Welcome back to the podcast. Today's episode is inspired by one of the other episodes that I created that I was talking about 6 lessons of reaching 6 figures as a hairstylist. And a lot of you have reached out thanking me for that episode. And you guys have been having so many different aha moments from that episode that I actually got inspired to create this episode for you. And today I'm going to talk about a 6-figure mindset formula for hairstylists. So this episode is for you if you want to make more money, because you can use this formula to attract anything into your life when it comes to scaling your business, because it's all about what is actually going on in your mind that we are going to explore. And I am going to guide you through some questions that you can ask yourself, through some soul searching that actually will help you to move forward, to see more aha moments, and for you to actually grow into a new version of yourself. And I want you to be open. I want you to be open that anything is possible for you. I want you to be okay with, in order to get what it is that you want, you might need to start to see things from a new perspective. And I want you to be open to maybe do things that scare you, and to get the best guidance possible, I want you to take out the pen and paper and allow me to guide you. For this episode, I have actually created a PDF, and you can find it at serene-flow.com/mindset. So you can either use that guide and follow along with pen and paper, or use that guide after the episode. So I will add all the questions into that workbook so that you can explore this and grow and create the most amazing life and business that you have ever dreamed of. So if you are open to exploring yourself more, if you're open to growth, are you ready to learn the 6-figure mindset formula for hairstylists? So the first thing that we are going to explore together is, what is your dream life and what is your dream business? I want you to question, what is it that you want to have out of your life? And as a 6-figure earner, what does that life look like? I'm all about finding a more balanced way of living and a more holistic way of living. And that means having balance between your life and your business, because you are the tool as a hairstylist, and we need to take care of ourselves. You need to understand, why should I earn more money? Why should I even care of starting to reach for that bigger goal? What is it? Why is this for you? And the more you can explore the idea of what your life will look like, and then look at the business side of here. And I want you to dream, and I want you to dream big. And when it comes to building an idea of how we want to live our life and how we want our business to look like, people are different here. Some people have a clear idea of what their dream house is going to look like, what colors, etc. what the living room will look like, whatever. You would have everything in detail mapped out in your head. And some people maybe have this idea of, this is how I want to feel, this is what type of emotions that I want to have, etc. And both ways are great. And I want you to tap into the idea that you have. If you are a specific manifester or you're a non-specific manifester. I am a non-specific manifester, so I go into the feelings and emotions, and I'm looking for spaces where I can actually feel that amazing feeling. So I can talk about when me and my husband were looking for our dream home. We were searching and searching for first the area where we felt that this is the right energy. Yeah, now I'm home. And both of us started crying when we came into that area and have this really, really intense emotional reaction. And the same thing when we were walking up the pathway towards the house, that was a feeling of, uh-oh, this is right, because we had those feelings, but it was actually a little bit smaller that we were planning on, and it was a little bit more expensive. But this story, I think, should come in a podcast episode where I actually invite my husband to come on, and we can talk about, when everything is finished, how we actually manifested our dream home. So I'm talking about here just so that you can know how you know if you are a specific manifester or a non-specific. And this is just how you see things. Some people are more emotional. Some people have this idea really in their head of how everything should be planned out. And become super clear on what it is that your life should look like. And when you have that part ready, then we move into the big question of, how is your business going to look like? And we want both of these pieces to go together. If you're a person that maybe values a lot of freedom, maybe not being stuck in one salon 9 to 5, 7 days a week is the right fit for you. Maybe having another version of like working in many different salons, traveling all over the world, is a better fit for you. But I'm not going to talk too much about what kind of versions of your life and your business should look like, but I want you to dream big. I want you to explore if anything is possible. What would this look like? And the more you dare to dream big, the closer you are to what is truly right for you. And the next question that we come to in the mindset formula is, who is the six-figure version of you that already is living that dream? So when you look at the life and the business that you have created for you, who is the version of you that is living this life? Because there is another type of person that is demanded from you. You need to maybe level up. Maybe you need to do things in a different way. Maybe you should show up in a different way. Maybe this version of you is prioritizing things in a different way. How is this person showing up with their clients? How is this person showing up with their family? How is this person setting up their business? What kind of boundaries does this person have in their business? What kind of boundaries does this person have with their family? What kind of boundaries does this person have with their friends? The more you can get an understanding of the version of you that has created this life that you're dreaming of and this business that you're dreaming of, how is that person showing up? And the more you can actually connect to this version of you, because that version of you is just another level of you. The more of an understanding of who this person is, the easier it will actually become for you to start to make choices in a different way. The more you can actually step into the version of that person now, then your dream will start to come faster. So, who is the six-figure version of you that is already living that dream? And now, some soul searching is needed. So, what is all the things that is preventing you from living that life and having that business right now? So, who you are, how you are showing up, what kind of self-talk that is going on in your mind, what you believe is possible for you, and what kind of patterns and choices that you're making every single day is actually the thing that is preventing you from living that life and having that business right now. I'm going to say that again. How you are showing up, how you are reacting and responding to things, how you are dealing with your clients, how you're dealing with your family, how you're dealing with your friends, how you are dealing with money. It's actually preventing you from having that life and business right now. Because who you are and how you are showing up is attracting things into your life and pushing things away. This is a both mental thing and an energy thing. And when it comes to scaling things, we have to normalize that dream life and that dream business. So I want you to start to think about the six-figure version of you that can bring home a six-figure salary. What would be a thing that you would actually invest in for yourself as like a, this is great, I did this, blah, blah, blah. I know some girls love handbags. Maybe you want to change cars. Maybe it's a home. Maybe it's a vacation. Maybe you're paying off your mortgage. Maybe you're saving some money. Maybe you're doing an investment. What could be a thing that you know, for an instance, this is what I'm going to get when I have this. So when you know what that is, how can we be comfortable in the environment of this? So let's say that it is a certain handbag that you want to buy or invest in. Are you okay with going into that store and looking at that handbag? Are you comfortable in that kind of environment? Or are you comfortable walking into that dream home? Or do you get stressed? Do you get panic? Do you feel maybe you can't even step over that doorway of that dream home because you feel that you are not worthy of this? The thing is, the more comfortable you can become in this way of living that you have planned for yourself, the easier it will become for you to attract this into your life. So the thing is that our bodies store a lot of emotions and we have a lot of energy going through us, and we have learned from a very young age how to react to certain things, how to respond to certain things. And it is important for us to start to shift these feelings. And the way that we can shift what is going on in our bodies is to learn how to regulate our own emotions and feelings. And this can also be called regulate our own nervous system. And it is interesting because our bodies are made for us to be hunters. We are made for us to gather things. And we are really made to live out in nature, hunt and gather things, and survive in the savannah. So, anytime we become uncomfortable, you have the same kind of reaction as a lion would be in front of you. And this is how our bodies are working. And depending on what has been going on as you have been growing up, you have learned how to respond and how to react to different things. Let's say you have that dream home that is in a certain area. The more you can start to normalize actually walking around in that area, feeling comfortable. If you get a feeling of these people are looking down at me, or oh no, I'm not comfortable here, I cannot walk around here, then there is an indication of that the more you can actually learn how to regulate all of these feelings and making yourself comfortable in this, because for a fact, when you're walking around in this area, you're not being threatened by a lion. You're just being uncomfortable because you're not used to walking around in a neighborhood like that. So if you want top level, the more of these things that you're dreaming of, the more you can actually be okay with this is normal. This is not dangerous. And if you can learn how to regulate yourself. What I do is I work with meditation and breath work every day in order for me to really regulate my own nervous system and be okay with what it is that I'm dreaming of. So I'm teaching myself that going on stage is not that dangerous. I'm teaching myself that speaking on video is not that dangerous. A fun fact, if you haven't heard this story before, I am the person that was crying for half an hour before I ever recorded my first YouTube video. And I was so uncomfortable that it was the thing that held me back from showing up real in marketing for the longest time. And I had to reprogram myself. I had to relearn. I had to show up even if I was scared. And that has made such a huge impact on me, because every time I'm showing up, when I maybe feel a bit uncomfortable, maybe when I feel a bit stressed, and I'm doing things anyway because I know that will lead me towards my dream. That will lead me towards blah, 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 blah. And the more I have actually learned to calm myself down and not have as much stress in my body. Because for a fact, I had a super shitty childhood, and I actually had to learn how, when I was in my 40s, how to create safety in my body. I had to learn that it's not dangerous to live. No one is going to attack me, etc. And with different techniques of meditation and breath work, I've learned to calm myself down. And if you feel that you want to learn more of this, let me know. Please reach out. and I can help you out with that. So how can we normalize what it is that we're dreaming of? One thing that I know is a question that I want you to ask yourself. Are you afraid of what people will think of you when you start to make more money? Having more money than other people will change how people see you. It will change how people will approach you. The real question here is, are you okay with the idea that some people will be jealous? Some people will start to try to push you down. Some people want to pull you down towards your old self. Some people might not be okay with what it is that you have normalized. And some people might even be triggered by the changes that you are making. Are you okay with this? And the next step in the mindset formula is to clear out all that energy and all those things that is preventing you from living your dream. I'm saying that again. Clear out all the energy and all those things that is preventing you from living in that dream. So as I was talking about before, the life that you want to live and the business vision that you want to live is demanding some new things of you. Are you okay with changing? And how will you respond to the reactions when you are doing things and changing things up? How are you responding to the reactions other people might have? So I've been working behind the chairs for over 26 years. And the version of me that I am today, if someone would have told me 26 years ago that, Anne-Marie, this is you, I would have laughed. I would have never thought for a million years that I would have lived past 27 years old, because I had this idea that I would die at 27. What I know now, a version of me died at 27 and I became someone else. And that is when I actually started my own healing journey. So one version of me died. The type of life that I'm living now is something that I would have never thought was possible when I was younger. And I have changed and I have up-leveled. And every time I have up-leveled both my healing journey and how I see life, I see that my hair clientele and the people that are around me change. Because when I change my business, when I change my boundaries, when I show up differently, some people are being triggered. Some people have become super angry. Some people have tried to pull me back. And some people have been having a forcing energy towards me that nothing can change. You're not allowed to change. You're not allowed to move. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. When it comes to clients, I have let go of the clients that have been triggered and not allowing me to be me in the world. And you yourself know deep down when something like this is happening. You yourself know if a change is needed. And I can say, when I have come so far in my own healing journey, something that I cannot cope with when it comes to either my hairstylist clients that I help grow their business, or when it actually comes to the few clients that I have that comes and sit in my chair and getting their hair done. Something that I cannot deal with anymore is people that are playing the blame game and people that put themselves in a victim state in their life. And this is because I have overcome so much trauma. I have overcome so many ideas, and I have overcome so much crap. And I'm owning every single step of my healing journey. I'm owning everything that I have attracted into my life. And anytime something comes up for me, I go back into the healing journey, healing myself, learning things about me, seeing things from a new perspective. And I've been to hell and back. I have gotten sober, and it's actually a shock that I am still alive today, because there have been many times that I have thought I would die, or I would have done something to myself that have actually ended it all. So I can tell you how deep down in crap I've been. And how I work when I coach people is owning every step of where you are in your business and in your life. And I am the same with my hair clients. If someone sits and nag about a thing that is going on in their life, and they're continuing to complain about the situation year after year after year, I usually ask people like, hey, do you want to have help working through this? I can help them. I can guide them how to shift their perspective. And what happened next time? Have some change happen, or do they want to fall into the same loop over and over again? And if it is a person that just wants to keep on saying 10 years over and over again, the same loop, the same thing over and over again, then I'm not the right person to help them. Because I'm also walking proof that you can heal anything, and anything is possible for you. And it is also, if I would say yes to allowing these people to sit here and be a victim, and sit here and complain, more of that will come into my life. So why I'm taking this as a piece of the puzzle, because if you want to scale your business, and if you want to have that dream life and dream business, part of it is also owning where you are at, owning your own story, owning that you need to learn lessons throughout the way, owning that you're making conscious choices every step that you take. And every single person that comes into your life, you have a chance to learn something about yourself. And we have a choice to actually say no to things that is actually stepping in the way for your growth. So if you want to allow something new into your life, some tough conversations might be needing to have. You maybe need to let go of some things in order for this new to come in. And being okay with that this new version of you is not easy. Change is not easy. Change can be super painful and really, really uncomfortable. And it will demand something extra of you to not go into old habits. So coming back to the question of clearing out all the energy that is and all the things that is preventing you from the dream. So what is it that you need to let go of? What is it that you need to say no to in order for these new things to come into your life? And this question is something that you will come back to over and over again, because it is first stating what it is that you need to clear out. Then the second part is to actually continuously starting to say no and setting up new boundaries for yourself. The next question is, or it's not a question, it's more of a thing that you can start to do. So I was talking about the future version of you that has already lived this life. Connecting with this future self of you, version of you, your future self, each and every day, and taking inspired action from that connection will be the thing that really will elevate you as a person. Because the more you can be with this version of you, and you can do this through meditation and connecting with this future version of you, the more you can be with this person, connect with this version of you, and understand every day to take inspired action from the connection that you get with this version of you. And this takes some willingness to listen within. It takes some willingness to sit in silence for 5 days. For 5 minutes and listen. Listen what is coming through. Listen for the guidance. Listen for what is meant to come up for you. And do this over and over and over again. Because the more you connect with this version of you, the faster you will step into the shoes of this person. The faster this will become normal. The faster this life will actually be a reality. And the second step of the mindset formula is to trust that your dream is coming closer each day and not give up. And trust here is the key. Know with a shadow of a doubt that this life and this business, it will happen. It will not come tomorrow, and it will maybe not come the next day. If it is coming so fast, then you probably haven't dreamed that big. And I think that people have this idea nowadays that success overnight is normal. If I just tweak one thing, then that amazing thing will happen. And I think this is normalized through like all the TV programs when they are singing and doing all of this, and then all of a sudden you have a star. But usually in these programs, they're not talking about how many hours this person have been singing before they ever went to the talent show, or all the things that they have been practicing over and over again. There have been work done before, and your main job is to each and every day take a small step towards your dream. You can do this through daily journal exercise, and if you did sign up for the guide that I have towards this, you can find it at serene-flow.com/mindset. We will give you a journaling exercise to do every single day. You have the questions for this to explore this even further. And take one leap every day, a tiny change, and open your heart up every single day towards your dream, opening it further and further and further. And do not give up. It's so easy to give up. You maybe want to give up tomorrow, or you might not even explore all of these questions that I'm talking about with you today. But every single day, showing up for your dream, showing up for that life and that business, and tweaking things and taking one step further and not taking the easy way out. Anytime you have an obstacle in front of you, when things are not going the way that you expect them to go, I want you to question, what is it that I can learn from the situation that I am here? Because either you will get the dream that you want, or you get a lesson that will make you grow into the future version of you that soon will have that dream. But remember, the future version of you is an elevated version of you. You do not have that life and that business right now because you have not learned the lessons that you are meant to learn in order for you to get to that point. Be okay with asking, what is it that I am meant to learn from this? And this is the mindset, the six-figure mindset formula. So the first step is to know what is your dream life and your dream business. Who is that six-figure version of you that is already living that dream? What is preventing you from having that life and business right now? What is it that you need to clear out with things, people, energy that is preventing you from having that dream and business? Connect with your future self each and every day and take inspired action. Sit in that meditation, connect with this person, journal afterwards and see what is it that is coming through. And just as I did with this, I had clear signs that you wanted to learn more about this, so I'm creating this podcast for you. And then trust. Trust that your dream is coming closer towards you every day, and do not give up. Everything is possible if you're willing to change. And the more you dare to explore yourself, the faster your dream will come towards you. Use this, download the exercises, show up for yourself. If there is a day where you feel, oh no, this is not working, come back to, what is your dream? What is your life and your business? What is that dream? Hold on to that. Who is the future version of you? And take tiny steps towards that every single day. And I promise you, even the days where you feel like you want to give up, the universe is always working in your favor. Things will shift, things will happen, and soon you will see that all of a sudden you're living your dream life. And I can say for a fact that I am a true testament towards that you can really, really change from the inside and out if you want. I would love to hear all of your aha moments from this episode. Send me a DM on Instagram. You can find me at sereneflow_, or just send me an email. If you know a friend that needs to hear this, send them this episode, because I am a person that helps people waking up. I am a person that is a shaker that wants people to start to live their dream life. And I believe that so many people deserve to learn how to truly change from the inside out. So I'm sending you lots of love, and I would love to hear from you. Bye for now.